Hey guys, today I'm going to be installing this temperature control cable for my 91 Foxbody. This is that's the part number. I got it from LMR. I guess they drop shipped it from Daniel Carpenter. I haven't seen a video on this, so that's why I'm making a video so that you guys will be able to see how to do it. So yeah, that's it. All right, here we are. Taking all my knobs off. I don't think I have to take this console out. I don't know if I do or not, but I don't think so. I think the first thing we need to do, yeah, there we go. That just pulls out at the bottom. A couple little tabs. That looks like I have 4. They're star bolts. They're star bolts or just nuts. I'll be back with the sizing. Okay, we're back. These are 7mm bolts. No. I always like to do things in a crosshatch pattern. I don't know if it matters. It probably doesn't, but I always feel like that, especially with older cars like this. This car is now 30 years old. It, I think, takes the pressure off of things more evenly. So that plastics and things like this, because these plastics, if you guys own these cars, you know these plastics are super brittle. And go get my magnet. They're super brittle, and if you've owned the car longer than a month, you probably, and done any work on it, you've probably broken a clip and God knows what else. I know I've broken clips on this and this, so I always try to, as best I can, I try to preserve the plastic if I can, because it's, once it breaks, you know, once it breaks, it breaks. But again, it might just be me being overzealous. I don't know. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. What can I say? All the things I've done on this car, I've never done this. And I've never seen a video for it. Probably, I'm guessing, because this is easy, but I don't know, because I've never done it. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. All right, so I'm gonna pull it forward. Again, trying to not break anything. Let's see what we got here. Hit my head on the rear view mirror, because that's always good. So we got a clip here. We got a clip here. And this is our cable right here. But there's just a top cable, or sorry, a top clip, not a bottom clip. Is there a bottom one too? Okay, just the top. I got it off without breaking it, which is a clear victory. I think what's holding this mostly is this guy. I don't even know if I have to take this clip out. I don't. I might not have had to take this one out. All right, we got a bunch of vacuum lines. We have our offending cable. Okay. Wow, that goes way back there. Okay, so I looked under here, I looked under here. It's very difficult to see under there. But what you're looking for is actually right about here. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if this is going to help, but I'm hoping that it will. I'm going to take this glove box off. If I take the glove box off, I'm hoping that I will be able to see fairly easily. Where did that bolt go? Come here. Everybody likes to get away, don't they? How about you guys? I always feel like bolts are like angry little children that don't want to do their job, so they run away. Or maybe that's just how I amuse myself. Okay, those are mismatched. I think we're good to go here. Yeah. All right. That guy right there. So here's our cable. Just have to figure out how it's connected. All right. So I don't know if you guys see that or not. Let's see if you guys see that. Okay. So here's our cable. And then if you look toward the top, I'm trying to get the light there. If you look toward the top, right by that blue and red wire, you see that little loop? That's the end of our cable. And next to that loop is the self-adjusting bracket. Okay. Try to put the light here. Get it to sit. All right. So I removed this trunk release to get the wire out of the way, because I think it's going to be hard enough to get this out without having a bunch of wires in the way. But you can see there's the end of our cable. There's our self-adjuster. This is our plastic piece. Now, I'm not sure how that comes out, but my guess is, from looking at our new cable, that the plastic piece pushes in and these little wings catch it. So I'm thinking, and I really hate that it's this way, I wish they would have put a screw in here or something, but I'm thinking what I have to do is push these sides in and try to pull it out. Not really looking forward to that, but I think that's how it comes out, because it's blind on the other side, so I can't really see. Well, I can kind of see with the camera. Yeah. And then we're gonna have, before we do that, we're gonna have to take this part off of this little. Okay, I'm not sure how to do this. I'm gonna try to do it with my fingers. Hopefully that'll work. It did. All right, so it just slides right off. Thank God that was easy. There's a little arm. You can see that little arm right there. It's probably going to be a big pain in the butt to slide back on. But it slides on with the clip. And the clip is supposed to have an inch at the end. This does not have an inch, which is probably why. Well, it's 30 years old too, which is also probably why it's not working. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you can. It looks like I can just push this here. Or maybe push that there. Let me see this. Let me see this thing again. Yeah, I think these are the things that I have to push. And they're on the side, so I'm gonna try. Actually, I'm not gonna be able to push it that way. Oh man, why did you guys make it like this? I think it might work okay on this. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, so get a pair of these, and then once I got it around where it was supposed to be, I could push that in, and I pulled it out. So here's our clip. This is what routes into the little thing. This is the way it was before. So let's remember the orientation. Looks like this piece goes down. But we got it out. Yay. Now we just have to reroute the other one. I'm gonna leave this on so that I know the way this is routed. Because chances are I will not know, and that will be bad. So the question is, run it from the top or the bottom? I think I'm going to run it from the bottom. Requisite way. Start it here. Okay, I see it. Make sure okay, there it is. It's black at the end, which is super helpful. Just kidding. I don't know why they make this end white and that end black, but whatever. All right, so I'm routed the same way, which is good. Now I need to okay, this slides out. This is the same thing. It's got a little tab on it. But before we do that, you gotta take this part out. this part isn't going to be as easy. Look at this. This is kinked. And see, this should be, see how this is moving? This is not moving that easily, obviously. Okay. Lift that up a little bit. Just figure out how on earth. I think I have to take this out first. But I don't know if I can take it out first. All right, I'm gonna cut it right here. There we go. And boy, this is not, I don't know how you'd get that in or out. Oh, it just slides out. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure exactly. There we go. Okay. That's cool. All right, so if you pull this out, if you happen to pull it out like I did, and on this wheel there's a spacer. So you want to slide this back in into the little track. There's a little track right here. You'll know you're in the track when it, but then to get it in, there's a little spacer, which is smart because otherwise how the heck would you know where your little thing should be? No jokes. Don't make jokes. And you can see on my wheel here, like these things were like really getting torqued because I was trying to turn this stupid thing and it was so hard to turn that, you know, it wasn't cooperating. Don't do like I do and put it in the right way. Okay, this is the way it goes. So I need to go this way, this way, this way. Oh no, okay. All right, this must be it then. So now we've got it in here. There we go. Get our cam lined up. And there we go. All right. We got our business. Got our business working here. Very nice. Setting it up the same way. All right. I'm going to cut this. Okay. Because I'm not using that again. I can probably just slide this out. Okay, so it's an inch to this bend, not an inch from the end. So you want to make sure you've got an inch to the bend, which is exactly what I have here. Okay. Okay, now we know that this goes back in. Sorry. This goes back in like this. Okay. So, let's get her done. Get her done. Larry the Cable Guy says. Right? Alright. I'm gonna come up here, if I can scoot it up. And again, well, I don't say again, but make sure when you're doing this, you know, don't rush yourself, and make sure this thing is nice and straight, because if you kink the cable, and I've already kinked it a little bit right there, just putting the thing back on. Well, you don't want to kink the cable. You know what I mean? because you just wind up in the same spot you were in before. All right. We'll pull this in, slide that through. There we go. All right. It's hard for me to get my head to twist the way it needs to get this done. So this end, I'm feeling up here to find it. I have to try to look. Oh, there it is. Okay, this end goes right there. Pull this forward a little bit. Much as I can anyway. And try to slide it on. There we go. Okay, so now it's slid on. I hope you guys saw that, but that clip has to slide on that little brass or brown. I don't know if it's brass or not, but it's a little brown thing that goes into the box. All right. All right. We're back. I'm going to pull this old cable. Try to not pull any other thing out while I'm doing it. There we go. And before I even put this on, I'm going to see if this thing will turn, because there's no sense in putting everything back together if it doesn't turn, right? Oh, that broke. Remember when I said it's so easy to break stuff? Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's try another knob and try to not break it. Let's do our best to not break the other knob if we can. Okay, are you gonna go on? Okay. All right. I don't know what was going on before, but it seems to be working fine now. This goes in. How does it go in? How do you go in, my friend? Like this? Yes. All right. So this, I was thinking it was this. It's this. It goes into that little spot. All right. Just have to pull it around. There we go. And then that goes there. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'm not going to pull it back out because I don't want to pop it back out. But this ear goes up here. There's a little round nub, not a square nub, but a little round nub that goes down into that little slot. And then this little 1/4 bolt goes in right here. Now, I probably could have done that without pulling that second plug off, but again, these are like 30 years old, these wires. I don't want to stress them any more than you need to. So let's put this back on. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Okay, cool. Slide this little bugger back on. They're always easier to put on than they are to take off. Slide this little bugger back on. These both have top clips, so when you take them off, you'll have to take them off with the top clips. What I like to do, as you saw, I like to take this little punch, this little awl, and stick it in here because it's really small, but I can push it, and the more I push it, the thicker it gets. So this pushes up, and then I take my screwdriver and I push back, because if you try to lift up like this, you're gonna crack these. I've cracked them, and you might crack it this way too. I mean, again, it's 30 years old. You know, it's old plastic. So, but that's I've found a good way to go about it. All right, so clip here, screw with a little nub. At least you guys will get to see how to put it back in, right? And then push this guy back. And you know, that's why I think I'm gonna do more videos, because I feel like a lot of times mechanics, because I'm not a mechanic, and if you're watching this, you're probably not a mechanic either. You're a guy with a car, and you want to sorry, you're a guy with a car, if I could speak, and you want to fix it, you know, and you don't want to have to take it to somebody because either you don't have the money or you just don't want to, you know. You want to learn how to do this crap yourself. I've found a really good mechanic here, fortunately, a couple of them, and they're great, but I prefer to do this stuff myself because, one, I don't have to pay more money for it, and two, I don't have to go drop my car off, you know, and then hopefully they'll be done, you know. Once more with feeling. Let's put the top one in. That one looks like it's probably going to be a little bit easier. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't like to have to drop my car off. I don't like to have to wait. I don't like to have to go, well, you know, I hope it's done by, you know, tomorrow or Saturday or, you know, whatever day. Because, you know, they've got 50 other cars or however many other cars. They don't have time to, you know, appease my whims. So that's why I do this stuff myself. Plus it relaxes me. Makes me feel somewhat calm. But this one's a bugger. I'm going to use my magnet and just put it in there. All right. That one didn't want to. That one's a little funky. It's like behind this little thing, so it's harder to maneuver. All right, guys, it's all buttoned up. I gotta go get two knobs to put my stuff on. I'll probably get a new one to put in the middle here, because even with the new cable, this is still more. You know, that's a lot easier on the knobs than the cable. But even with the old knob, it comes right over. It has a little hitch right there, which is annoying. I think that's probably just 30 years old. It's probably in the box, but either way, it's about 1,000% better than it was. I can move it all the way over. I don't have to go fast or slow. It just works. So, all right, until the next time.